So hey, what's up guys? It's B-Dog. Today I'm coming at you with another movie review. This time, it's A Star Is Born. So this is actually the fourth time that they made this movie. This time it's made by Bradley Cooper, he's the director, starring him and Lady Gaga as the two main characters. This movie's about Bradley Cooper's character, Jackson Maine, who finds Allie, played by Lady Gaga, one night in a drag bar, thinks she's a really great singer and brings her into his world. This is not going to be a traditional pros and cons format. You're going to find out why pretty quick. This movie was great. The two main characters, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, were so fantastic together. They had really great chemistry. Bradley Cooper, he was amazing as his character. He really portrayed and really dug in deep to who this guy was. You can see right from the off how this character is and that how some problems are going to arise throughout the movie. But then he seems like maybe he's not like that. But in the end, you know, as the movie goes along, you still see those hints of he was who he always was. Lady Gaga was also fantastic. She was a young person coming into the music world. That's the point. And she really made that character work. How she was kind of unsure about some things and kind of just got enveloped in Bradley Cooper's world. The writing of this movie was fantastic. The cinematography was fantastic. At times, you know, it was very subtle. It's not an extremely extravagant movie. Maybe some people would argue with me on that, but the shots that they did make were absolutely fantastic, and it really pushed the movie forward and pulled you into the universe and made you appreciate what was there and then get you to feel how they wanted you to feel as well. That was part of it. Which brings me to another thing, the visual imagery of this movie, about how they tell things, not necessarily in the spoken word. Now, I think there's more examples than this one. I can't exactly say it because it's a spoiler, but it's towards the end of the movie. How they played out that sequence was fantastic, and it really just hit me right here. And I mean, that's what I want a movie to do. I think I said it before, but the set pieces, they were also fantastic. Another thing about this movie, now usually it's when I bring it up, it's a knock. The pacing of this movie was really quick. It was snap, 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 but not exactly like that. It was more like snap, and then the movie would have a scene, and then snap. Suddenly it's forward, and you're like, okay, snap, snap, and it kept doing it like that. It wouldn't hang on things. It would keep pushing the movie forward. And I thought that was really effective because that's kind of how these people's lives rolled. It was you don't have a second to breathe in their industry. You don't. You have one moment and then it's over. You got to move on. And I thought that was brilliant. The soundtrack of this movie was great. It really helped with the story. Specifically the movie scenes, it really helped you connect with these characters because, you know, that's when they were the most vulnerable, because that's the thing that these characters loved the most, was singing and telling a story through song. The soundtrack was so catchy, not overbearing, and they did have some more pop numbers in it, but they did have some of that to kind of balance it out and to also tell another part of the story. As I said, the soundtrack was really good. But I forgot to mention Sam Elliott's performance as Bradley Cooper's brother. It had some really key moments about Bradley Cooper and who he was, and sometimes how destructive he was to himself, but also how much that he cared about people at the same time. And these two really liked each other, even though a lot of times they were at odds. And there's a huge age gap between them, the two characters. And Bradley Cooper explains that in the movie. Okay, well, I'm going to go into my grade. I'm going to give this movie an A+. I really liked this movie. I thought it was fantastic storytelling and a really good dive into the characters. And you know, how sometimes I'll rag on a movie for the ending. This movie was an A+ because of the ending. That's it. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, please help me out. Link in the description below. Please like. Comment what you thought of this video. Comment what you thought of this movie. And subscribe. So that's going to be it. See you guys later. B-Dog out.